Star Wars, Death Star Battle. Written by Trey King. Art by Pilot Studio. Luke had always wanted to be a good pilot. Now the rebels needed good pilots for a special mission. This was Luke's chance to prove he could help. Luke and his friend Han had just saved Princess Leia from Darth Vader. Leia had secret battle plans. The plans would help the rebels destroy the Empire's evil weapon, the Death Star. Luke and his friends flew to a moon called Yavin 4 to meet the other rebels. The rebels looked at Leia's plans. The plans showed that the Death Star had one weakness. If the rebel pilots could fire at the weakness, the Death Star would blow up. But the target would be hard to hit. Han Solo decided to leave. The plan sounded foolish to him. Luke tried to get him to stay, but Han left anyway. Luke was sad. He missed his teacher, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan would have known what to do. But Luke was not alone on the mission. His friend R2-D2 was his co-pilot. Other brave pilots flew with Luke in their X-Wings. The Death Star was near. It was as big as a moon. The pilots checked in with each other. They were ready to attack. The Death Star's weakness was deep inside a trench. As the pilots neared the trench, cannons fired at them. Luke shot back. He destroyed one of the cannons, but there were still too many. The X-Wings were under attack. TIE fighters flew down behind them. Darth Vader led the TIE fighters. He wanted to protect the Death Star at any cost. One of the rebel pilots was close to the target. He fired, but he missed. Leia and C-3PO were on Yavin 4. They worried about their friends. They also worried about the plan. If the Death Star got too close to Yavin 4, it would blow up the rebel base. It was up to Luke. Luke tried to use the X-Wing's computer to make the shot. He was nervous, but he heard a voice in his head. "Use the Force, Luke." It was Obi-Wan. Darth Vader was right behind Luke. He was about to fire at Luke's ship. Would Luke make it? Han Solo's ship flew up behind the TIE fighters and fired. Han had changed his mind. He was helping the rebels. Han saved his friend Luke. Vader's ship was damaged and it spun out into space. Han told Luke that he was safe. Luke could take the shot. Luke closed his eyes and used the Force. Luke fired. He hit the target. The Death Star exploded. Luke heard the voice in his head again. "Remember," Obi-Wan said, "the Force will be with you always." Back on Yavin 4, Han, Luke, and Leia hugged each other. They had done it. They had beaten the Empire. Luke had proven he was a good pilot. And with help from his friends, Luke had saved the galaxy.